This land is your land. This land is my land. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to New York Island, and redwood forest and Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is mine. This land is my land. From California to New York Island, redwood forest to Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking that Rotunda highway, I saw a sea right in the skyway. I saw below that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. This land was made for you and me. This land was made for you and me.
Thank you. Wow, thank you very much. We are the Voices of Liberty, and we welcome you to our home, the Rotunda, here at the American Adventure Pavilion. Hope you're all having a great time today at Epcot. Now, before we continue singing our show, I would love to invite as many people as possible to come a little bit closer. Our friends right here on the floor actually have the best seats in the house. The best place to hear us is seated on the floor under this beautiful dome. If you're underneath the balcony, I would encourage you to come on through the pillars and benches and have a seat under the dome. It does enhance our sound quite a bit and makes for a much better show for you. So yeah, come on in, have a seat where the sound really is a lot better. There you go. And if you change your mind back there in the back during the show, feel free to come on in. That won't bother us a bit. How are we doing today? Having a good time at the Flower and Garden Festival? Great. We are having a great day too. Well, you know, in every Disney animated film, concept artists, illustrators, and animators fill the screen with life. Together, songwriters and animators can create worlds, define characters, and take our audiences on unforgettable journeys.
You got a friend in me.
You got a friend in me.
You got a friend in me.
When you run my
And you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed.
you remember what your
Old pal said, son, you got a friend in me.
yeah, you got a friend in me.
You got a friend in me.
You got a friend in me.
You got a friend in me. You got troubles, I got them too. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you. We stick together, we can see it through. 'Cause you got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me.
Well, I'm the top of the had them 40 thieves. Shahrazad had 1,000 tales. But master, you're in
good luck, 'cause up your sleeves you got a brand of magic never fails. You got some power in your corner now, some heavy ammunition in your camp. You got some punch, you who and how.
See, all you gotta do is rub that lamp.
And I'll say,
Mr. Aladdin, sir, what will your pleasure be? Then take your order, jot it down. You ain't never had a friend like me. No, no, no. Life is your restaurant, and we are your maitre d'. Come whisper what it is you want. You ain't never had a friend like me. Can your friends hear this?
ding-ba-da-ding-ba-da-ding-ba-da.
Can your friends do that? Can your friends pull this out the little hand? Never had a friend like me. So Mr. Aladdin, sir, have a wish or two or three. We're on the job, you big name Bob. You ain't never had a friend.
Never had a friend.
You ain't
Never had a friend.
never had a friend. You ain't never had a friend. Like me. Well, I'm like, yeah, yeah. Well, I'm like, yeah, yeah. You ain't never had a friend like me.
Well, stunning vistas all across this country have inspired wonderful music. From generation to generation, we raise our voices in harmony, celebrating this beautiful land and all who call her home.
Just remember the Red River Valley and the one that has loved you so true. For a long time, my dear, I've been waiting for those words that you never would say. But at last, all my fond hopes have vanished. For they say you are going away, so far away, so far for I can't live without you. I'm the one who has loved you so. Red River Valley, Red River
Oh, thank you so much. You've been such a wonderful group to sing for today. We do have time for one final story. Back in 1814, America was still involved in the War of 1812. 2 young Americans were being held captive in the Baltimore harbor just outside of Fort McHenry. Well, the Battle of Baltimore began, and from their vantage point, the 2 Americans could do nothing but watch. They could see Fort McHenry in the distance, and as a bomb would burst over the fort, they would catch a glimpse of the American flag. You see, they knew that as long as that flag remained flying, the American dream was still alive. Well, the battle ended in the early morning hours, and because of the darkness, the outcome was uncertain. Uncertain until the next morning, when the sun rose, revealing the stars and stripes, still flying proudly. Well, one of the young men was so moved by all he had seen, he pulled out an old envelope, and on the back he wrote some words in the form of a poem, words that are very familiar to us today. But that young man's name was Francis Scott Key, and the words he penned so long ago we still proudly call our national anthem.